At home, Victoria calls upstairs to Reed with no result. Nikki arrives to announce she's sharing the Better Days fundraiser. Vicky asks if she thinks she's a cold person, and describes her latest argument with Reed. Nikki guesses that he was making out with a girl and implies Victoria is overreacting. Victoria complains that she feels like the bad guy next to Billy. Nikki notes that she hasn't told Reed the truth about Billy's history. Victoria sighs that Reed needs a man he can count on. Reed's electric guitar starts up. Vicky hollers. Nikki urges her daughter to give Reed some time and to give herself a break. Victoria snipes that she never had these issues at his age. Nikki cracks up, lists off some boarding school antics, and suggests she give Reed a break. Nikki offers to stay there while Vicky goes to work. After, Reed learns he's not alone. He and Nikki discuss his difficulties with his mother. Nikki advises him to suck up by making things easier for Victoria. Nikki alludes to her own troubles at his age and advises him to be patient. Reed thanks her for not talking down to him. She thinks he could talk to his mother too. In Miami, Paul is on the phone with Christine about the bracelet Dylan was wearing. He believes Dylan was attacked and taken who knows where. Chris urges him not to give up. Paul orders the authorities to broaden the search for his son, and then calls Chris back to say he's heading back to speak to Nikki and Sharon. Chris warns him to be careful. In their living room, Sharon and Dylan embrace. Dylan closes the drapes and says it's important no one can see them. They kiss and Sharon is stunned when he reveals a wound on his side. Dylan says he can't go to the hospital and she can't call Stitch. When Sharon tries to call Faith, he says they can't tell anyone that he's back. He reveals the bad guys found out he was working undercover and it all went south. Dylan flashes to Alex and the henchmen confronting him about recording the meeting with Fisk and sending the feds to the pier. He warns they won't stop trying to find out who he is, and he couldn't live with himself if they turned up at their door. Sharon thinks they can hide out and get bodyguards. Dylan holds his head. Neil arrives at the club, where Lily tells him she's the new face of Brash and Sassy's line. Neil is thrilled and proud. She says there's one little problem, she's nervous about telling Devon she's quitting the club. Neil reassures her. He asks about Kane. Lily says he wasn't a part of her hiring, but they celebrated earlier. At Brash and Sassy, Kane accuses Billy of going behind his back with Jill and Victoria to make Lily's modeling a done deal. Billy protests, but Kane feels he deliberately blindsided him. Billy says it was Jill's idea to call her when the other model cancelled, and she's perfect for the campaign. Kane is still livid that he didn't stop to call him. Billy wants him to get out of his face. They argue over who runs the company. Lily arrives as Kane hollers at Billy that he never would have gone behind his back. She wants to discuss her schedule, but Kane dissuades her and they leave. Victoria arrives. There is a chill between her and Billy. They work separately until he leaves. In the club dining room, Lily goes on to Kane about how excited she is, but he doesn't want to discuss business. Lily confronts him about his doubts. Kane's surprised she doesn't have any concerns. Lily says modeling felt really good, but she wants Kane to be honest about his feelings. Kane admits he's not happy about her return to modeling. At the station, Christine hugs Paul when he arrives. Paul receives a call from Dylan, who says he's safe for now. At home, Dylan tells Sharon he can't let anything happen to anyone he loves. I have to leave tonight. Sharon replies, then I'm going with you.